I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-Minute Convos, where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Kristen Robinson. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm really excited. I'm about to have some dinner after this, so no, it's good.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. What's for dinner?
Kristen Scampi. So it's my take on chicken scampi. So it's chicken, bell pepper, whole grain noodles, and marinara sauce.
Sounds like fun. Whoop, whoop. Well, Kristen, tell me, what part of the world are you in right now?
New Orleans, Louisiana, United States.
Louisiana chicken. Oh, I can definitely understand what's going on there. Ooh. Well, Kristen, please do tell me, which of your talents is responsible for us meeting?
Catherine Calhoun. You just had her on there, and she's a really great colleague of mine.
Interesting. So, Catherine Calhoun connected us because you must be some kind of some person. Tell me, what was it?
Well, I specialize in Facebook ads. That's probably one, but she's also my accountability partner. So she's been a client and a friend. So I've worked with her. We're friends with her. She's also an accountability partner as well. And I'm also a military spouse. So my husband serves our country in the U.S. Marine Corps, and I'm a military spouse. And I move every 2 to 3 years.
Wow, which does provide some challenge, right? But definitely tell us about the Facebook ads part. Like, it seemed as though that brought joy when you said it.
So basically, I help online entrepreneurs generate more leads with their launches using Facebook ads. And why I had that specific niche is because that was where I was struggling in my business. I wanted to I love to do launches and group programs, as obviously since I moved so much. And I was struggling. I had a really hard time getting it right. But then when I did, I started doing it more and more, and then started reverse engineering what I did to have success. And now I teach other entrepreneurs to do the same.
Wow. What a story. So who did you learn the skills of Facebook ads from? Is it something that you bang your head up against the wall learning it? Or is it something you took from someone else, like from like a course or something?
Oh, both. So both. So I took a lot of online courses, Cameron Luna, Mari Smith, a lot of people. Probably any Facebook ad program you could name, I probably took it or or thought about taking it, one of the two. And I realized that, there were certain steps that you needed. What I realized was there was nobody teaching about Facebook ads for launching. People were telling about how to generate, Facebook ads for a 30-day process or 15 days. But nobody was telling you, how do you get a bunch of leads from Facebook ads in a short amount of time for a launch? That's what nobody was showing. So as I banged my head against the wall and looked at what other people were doing, I came across and developed my own system on how to do that.
Wow. What's the best place for people to connect with you if they do also want to find out how they can access your services?
The best way to do that is just go to freegiftfromkristen.com. Let me start out by being nice and offering you a free gift. So if you want to do there, you can connect with me there, and you can grab my free Facebook ads guide, which actually walks you through my 5-step system on how to create a Facebook ad that works and converts. And then we can get to know more each other, but I definitely want to give you a free gift first if they want to connect with me.
Wow. She is a giver. You could definitely hear that. So again, free gift from Kristen. Kristen is KRISTEN.com. Do check that out. Wonderful. Well, Kristen, tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Oh, man. Other than move?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, other than move. Well, the other thing is I'm heavily into live streaming. So I'm heavily on Periscope. I just got my VIP bronze badge about a month ago. So heavily into that, and having a lot of fun helping other entrepreneurs do the same thing. I feel like I'm evolving right now more into a lead generation specialist, which is really cool. So now that I help people do Facebook ads, and that's what I've been talking about, and I generate leads with that, but I also generate leads with live streaming, and now I'm teaching other entrepreneurs how to do the same. So definitely feel a brand evolution going on right now.
Yeah. Tell me, how does it make you feel?
It feels nerve-wracking, but cool at the same time because, you're taught get known for something. And now I'm known for Facebook ads and people know that. And the cool part now is people go, oh, well, she live streams too. And now my name is becoming synonymous with live streaming and Facebook ads. And it's really, really cool where I don't even have to really force my audience to do that. Like it's just coming naturally. So it's scary, but cool at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, you definitely got the opportunity to actually interact with scary and even exciting with moving that much, right?
Yeah. It's I think that's one of the reasons why I like what I do is because you need something flexible to move around in. And there's many different things I've thought about with our lifestyle that we move around in. And, I'm really excited, especially, with live streaming, because a lot of people love to see not just what I do when I talk about Facebook ads, but my military lifestyle. So I love live streaming. It actually adds a little more personable side of me. You get to see all the different places I've been. Where do I go? People are loving New Orleans. People are loving New Orleans, and I show all of those things, but it's really cool. It gives people a different side of me.
I love your confidence. I definitely love your confidence. So why would you suggest to someone that they do what you've done by integrating personal life with the business life to some balance as well?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, obviously, when you first start out in business, you definitely got to be known for something, one thing, right? You definitely want to be known for something. And so you want to start proving your expertise right away. I think as you go along talking about your business, you're going to start adding all of those things you're going to start adding all of those things. I really think you're going to, I think you're going to just add that on eventually. And your quirks are going to come out when you start when you start talking about your business. You're going to start saying little things. Okay. And that's what I've noticed about my business. I started talking more and more about Facebook ads. I realized there were certain words, certain terms I use. And then people were like, oh my gosh, I love how you explain it. I love how you do it. And people were like, well, now you talk about, you make it easy to understand. You make it fun. And as I kept talking about and adding more things, I started realizing that I started just being me. And now nobody teaches Facebook ads the way I do because I'm me. Yeah. So I think as you do it, you yourself will start to come out, and then you'll see that people really want to see that side of you. I find so many entrepreneurs want to hide that side. And it's like, no, just let it come out as you talk about your business. Just let it come out.
Love it. Amazing audience. We are live with Kristen Robinson. Do check her out. She's known as the fun and easy to understand without being technical, right? For Facebook ads. Do check her out. Again, free gift from Kristen.com. Well, Kristen, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Kristen, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Man. The one that I can remember, or the one that someone told me about?
What's the first that pops?
The first one that pops in my head was the one that my father told me about me, where he described our bond being so close as daughter and father. And he would always tell me, no matter how late it was at night, because my father worked during the day and went to college at night, because I was born when he was 25 years old. And he would tell me that it didn't matter how late he came through, it didn't matter. Whenever he walked past my crib, I was standing there just waiting for him. And I had my arms out, just waiting to be hugged and held. Wow. It didn't matter what time of the day it was. He even tried these. I tried midnight. I tried 9 p.m. I tried 3 a.m. It didn't matter. Wow. Anytime I walked past your crib, you were always up with just your arms waiting to be hugged and welcomed home by me. So that's my earliest memory that he told me about. That comes to my mind.
How old do you think you were? I mean, this is crib age, right? So how old do you think you were?
Oh, gosh. Definitely around maybe 1.5 or 2.
All right. So why do you think this memory for both you and him is so clear?
Because it's hilariously funny, because I'm always known, as I was growing up, I was always nosy. I was that baby that didn't want to miss out on anything. So it kind of cracks me up like all the time, but it also shows how close we were as father and daughter, because my dad did pass away when I was 16. So we definitely had a very tight bond. I was definitely a daddy's girl, but that memory comes to mind because it's probably one of my fondest memories he's always shared about me, with him telling me.
Right. Well, hey, can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Okay.
I love the idea, first of all, that you shared that memory and that we have the opportunity to immortalize it on the podcast, right? Because it's there, right? Firstly. But most of all, if I had to offer an interpretation to the thought picture, it would be, I think, what speaks through in the conversation is your supportiveness and supportiveness, whichever the word is, right? The support that you give, the underlying factor of what you're doing and why you're doing it is because you're supporting your husband. You could stay one place, but you've definitely decided to support your husband by being there with him. And in so doing, you've created things that surround you. And the fact that you were supporting your father on his journey, on his degree program at that particular time, by just being there when he passed by, is pretty fascinating to me.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Oh, God. I was like, wait, first of all, 12, what grade was I in? 12, sixth grade. Probably at the time would be Jade, Don't Walk Away, because it was my first cassette tape.
Yeah.
So I'd go with that. I'll go with that.
So Jade, Don't Walk Away? I've never heard of that.
Oh, what Jade, Jade, like Jade, like the stone, and then the song was Don't Walk Away. They only had one album, and that was their number one hit. So,
it's really fascinating how these things connect, right? Because I could see you standing by your crib just telling your father, right, don't walk away, right? Well, Kristen, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Kristen, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Like my Facebook ad skills?
Yeah, it could be any which one you choose.
I'll admit I have been thinking about a certification program, so I would say the answer is technically no, but it's definitely in the thought process.
All right. Are you married?
Yes. Yes. I hope I
am. Do you have children?
No, I have a 4-legged child,
there
not a
we go.
2-legged child.
He or she registers. There we go. So it's a dog, right? Or it's a cat?
No, her name is
okay,
Taicho.
There we go, Taicho. Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
Oh, no.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Less than 8.
Kristen, after having 1,001 conversations in 3 months in 2016, I came up with a workbook, the name of it being Your Own Unique Real Self, yours. And as you dig deeper into your own unique real self, you uncover your mission, your own unique real statement. If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, what would you say that is?
The flower that blooms in diversity is the most rarest and beautiful of all.
Boom! Love it. Kristen, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
This was fun. Thank you so much for having me. This was awesome.
You are welcome. Kristen Robinson, again, a great pleasure. Thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.